Hi everyone, welcome back to another video on my channel. We're here today with something that I've done before and actually quite recently on my channel, but we're going to do it in a different colour scheme because I'm excited to see it. I just can't help myself. So I'm just going to show you the products we're going to be using. We're going to be doing that effect where we have glitter as the base and then some chopped up strips of foil on top. But we're going to do more strips of foil this time, like thinner but more. And we're going to be using a different colour scheme because last time I did a few different ones, but this time I'm going to do something different. So I'm also going to use loose glitter in this as well, just to make it a little bit different to last time. So we're going to use Neptune from the Gel Box UK, which is this colour here. Is absolutely beautiful. It looks a little bit darker on camera than it is in person, but I'm going to be using one coat of that with a coat of peppermint candy over the top, which is this shade here. It's much lighter than that one and a bit like slightly different type of glitter. And then we're also going to go in with some pieces of this glitter here from Sparkliest UK. This is such a stunning glitter, so we're going to pop some of them in as well. And then this is the foil that we're going to be using, so I'm just going to quickly cut this up off camera while my peel off base coat dries, and then we can get straight into it. Okay, so I've cut them like this time, and I'm just going to cut straight across. I'm just going to tilt you up a little bit just so you can see me do that, but so they're not actually, I need them on the right really, but so they're not in the way of me doing everything else. I'm just going to cut those strips. How satisfying is that? Oh, I've got those a bit too high up. Okay, those ones are definitely, just gonna hold them all like that and then cut a little bit further down. That's it. That should be enough for all of the nails. Just need to separate those two. There we go. That was a much quicker way than how I did it last time. Anyway, let's get into it. So my peel off base should be dry now. So like I said, we're going to do one coat of each of the colours that I've picked. So I'm just going to give them a roll between my hands to make sure that all the pigment and glitter and everything is evenly distributed in the bottle. Okay, they're ready to go and my nails are dry. So we're just going to go straight in with our gels. So we're going to do one coat of this. I'm basically just creating the colour that I wanted, but I just don't have the specific shade that I was after. So I just thought if we use two different polishes, that should bring them to the sort of thing I was looking for, because I wanted it to be darker than the peppermint candy colour, but lighter than this one with a couple of coats. So I thought if we do one of each, that should make them about how I was looking for. I'm just really excited about how these are going to turn out because I loved doing the last ones. And of course, the more you do something, the more you learn, and then the more you do it, like you can just keep improving on different things. So I definitely learnt a lot from that first go. So here we are. Trying again. So I'm just going to quickly paint these off camera. Okay, so that's that coat done and cured. So I'm going to go in with peppermint candy now and do a coat of that. Neither of them are like really full coverage colours, by the way. I think I'm going to do two coats of peppermint candy. Just to get a little bit more of that like light coloured glitter in the background. Because once I put that cyan glitter over the top, we're going to cover even more of it. So we're not going to really have that much of the light left, which is the whole point of me using this colour on top. So I'm probably going to do two coats. So I'll do this one on camera, of course, and then I'll do the second one off so it's not repetitive. I was actually going to use the turquoise hollow dust from Tia's Beauty to do this design, but then I realised that I really, like I mentioned in my last the last video that I did that technique of the gold chrome stamping over that gold dust. I want to do that, but with turquoise. So I'm keeping the turquoise dust for that because I really want to see how that looks. Okay, so I've actually decided that to prevent like doing loads and loads of layers for this, because we're using loose glitter as well as the foil on top, I'm going to actually pop my loose glitter into this layer of the peppermint candy polish, because I was going to mix it with a gel and then like put it on like a polish, but it's just going to be layers on layers on layers. So I'm actually just going to apply it into this one, because I'm not going to be applying it like all over the nail anyway. We're just going to put a few specks on there just to hopefully show up underneath the foil. I don't want it to be too crazy in the background of the foil, because we want to be able to see the foil. Okay, so I'm just going to get that glitter. I'm going to pop some in my lid. I'm going to get my nail art brush with a little speck of gel on it, just to make it tacky so it picks up the glitter. And then we're literally just going to, I'm obviously not going to record this whole scenario, but we're just going to place this on just randomly, not loads and loads of pieces. You can absolutely pick more than one up at a time, but I just really like to control how many pieces I have on there and where they go as well, which I just find this is the best way to do that, because you're literally putting them exactly where you want them. So I'm not doing like any rhyme or rhythm to this, just place them on. I will only film this one, I'll do the rest off camera. Not covering the entire nail, but covering enough of it, because we don't know where the foil pieces are going to go now. So you want to make sure there's enough on there that you can see some through wherever the foil is placed, basically. So I'm just popping those on. That'll do. Don't want to go too mental. So that's plenty. That looks cute on its own, doesn't it? I love that. But anyway, we're going to just leave that as it is. I'm going to do the rest in the same way, and then we'll come back to do the foil step. Okay, so that's all of the glitter pieces added. I mean, they already look beautiful, so I definitely know I'm going to love these, because I already do. So I'm just going to cure these in place, and then we're going to apply a layer of base coat to stick the foil to. So I'm going to use a rubber base coat for this step, because it's a bit thicker and will sort of encapsulate the glitter, as well as being a good base and smooth for the foil. So I've got the Kiki London one here that I'm going to use, because it's thick enough to settle in between every piece of glitter and create a nice smooth surface. Like so. I'm going to do one at a time, just because I don't want the pieces to move around on each nail while I move to the next one. So I'm using that same brush, and I'm just picking up some pieces. I'm going to pop one down the middle first. Let's zoom in a bit for this, and then work either side of that. So I'm not using a, what's it called this time either, a patterned foil. It's holographic, but just a plain hollow. And then one more down the other side. This one's really thin, but it's fine. I actually think like the hardest part of this design is literally just cutting up the foil, especially with this hollow one. Like it hurts. Like your eyes go really funny. Actually, let's turn that round because it's a bit thicker on the other end. Yeah, it sends your eyes funny. It's like a, I was gonna say it's like an optical illusion, but it's not really. It's just, it's really dazzling. That's all it is. Okay, so Once I'm happy with that, I am going to flash cure it just for like 10 seconds. Make sure it stays where I've put it. Already looks phenomenal. So I'm just going to pop that in the lamp for 10 seconds and then we can move on to the next one. So next now is the middle one. I have got some thicker pieces. It's impossible to literally cut the foil perfectly and get them all the same width. So some of them are naturally thicker, so I'm going to try and sift those ones out for this nail because it is a wide nail, of course, so it would make more sense to use those on this one. That one there is quite thick. Oh, is it long enough though? That's the question. Not really. I might have to just literally leave that one on and like encapsulate it. Let's just pull it down slightly actually, then I can pull with that bit down there. They're all stuck together, which is highly unhelpful. There we go. And then one more for down the side. There we go. Okay, then again, I'm going to pop that in the lamp for 10 seconds. I'm going to do the other two on camera, but just speed it up a little bit and also not talk through it, like just speed it up. And then we can come back to peel them all off together because that is the most enjoyable part of this process. Okay, so we're back to this point. This is, of course, the most fun part. So let's just whip these straight off. I obviously need to file those. I don't know if I'm going to manage to get the top layer off this. Oh yeah, I am. It's all right. I'm not actually going to file until wait, is that, I already got that one off or not? I'm not sure. I think I have. I don't want to actually pull the foil off. This is why you should do it one at a time, isn't it? Makes sense. Anyway, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, there's 5 there. I'm going to file after I've top coated, which might not seem like it makes any sense, but it's just because I don't want to get any, because it's obviously tacky, I don't want to actually get any foil file. I don't want to get any dust, that's what I'm looking for, that's the word. I don't want to get any dust on the tackiness, so we're just going to top coat and then file. So just making sure to completely encapsulate with my top coat. Again, I'm using a rubber top coat because it is slightly thicker in consistency and is good as a encapsulation method for things like this that are not like really thick but do need slightly extra. Got a big blob of top coat on my hand because it is a brand new bottle and I've obviously not paid attention to how much product was on the neck of the bottle, so I'm just gonna this time wipe that off. I absolutely love this design. I knew I'd love this one specifically, like this colour scheme, because I loved the gold and I'm not really a gold, not gold, sorry. I loved the silver and I'm not really like a full set of silver sort of person, but even I would have kept them on, they're amazing. Anyway, I'm going to pop these in the lamp for a full cure and then we can do a bit of filing to neaten them up a little bit and then see how they turn out. Okay, they've come out of the lamp now, so I'm just going to file that free edge to make sure that they're all nice and smooth. I really need to stop doing designs where I need to file the free edge because my nails are never ever going to get longer if I keep filing them at the end of every set. But, you know, needs must. We need to see what they look like when they're smooth. Okay, here we go. Just off any excess. I'm going to pop a little bit of cuticle oil on because my nails, not my nails, my, what's it called? Is that the top coat peeling off or is that a, yeah, it's just the top coat. Can you tell? No, not really. Yeah, nothing looks very good with really crusty fingers, does it? So I'm just going to add some moisture back because I've wiped my nails with acetone before applying my peel off base, so that is why they look so dry. Just like to make sure there's nothing on my nails so my peel off base doesn't set, like doesn't go on properly. But anyway, I absolutely love these nails. I mean, it probably goes without saying because I've been saying how much I love them through every step of this process to get to this, but just look at those. I mean, does it get any better than that? I don't think so. I think that's it now. Like, I've peaked. Anything after now is just not going to be as impressive as this. Let me know what you think. Just move them around in the light a bit. Put my flash on to see if it makes any difference. But just look, like, they're absolutely incredible. And I just love this technique, honestly. I think it would look amazing with literally any colour scheme. So worth having a go with different ones. Let me know what you think of this one, whether you prefer this over the silver. And yeah, so I'm gonna have to take them off, as sad as it is. I just honestly can't get over them. I've just been staring at them, like I just paused the video just so I could stare at them a little bit longer before removing them. I absolutely love this. So I'm now going to take them off. So I'm just going to get my tweezers. Just had to take 1,000,001 photos because I don't ever want to forget about these nails. Oh, I've missed the bottom half. Well, not half, that's a bit excessive. I did make the mistake of being lazy and I needed to file my side walls and cuticle area before filming this video because there was a bit of glitter residue left over from the last video that I did last night. And I did it the lazy way. I just filed and then didn't do anything with the cuticle area. Like, I just left it freshly filed, which was silly because that just makes the base coat last longer, which is obviously good if you want it to, but if you're like me and you take things off instantly, That's not good. So I shouldn't have done that. I should have buffed the entire nail and just applied another top coat, but never mind, here we are. Right, my left then. Probably still will do it the same way next time. Just have to get that first bit lifted and then it's easier. There we go. There we go. Well, anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. As you probably have understood from me saying it a million times, absolutely love these nails. I'm sad to see them go, but I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you so much for watching. I know it's a bit repetitive because I did something very, very similar in a previous video, but I just wanted to take forward what I'd learned from trying it the first time, like doing the thinner strips of foil, doing more strips of the foil, and also having that chunkier loose glitter underneath actually made the world of difference. I loved that. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll be back very soon with another video. Bye.